Hey, it's Jay Baer from Convince and Convert. Delighted to be back with you on IBM's Think Marketing. Now, look, I understand that it can be frustrating to have to deal with customer complaints. Sometimes we feel that customers aren't listening and they're in the wrong and we're in the right, and we have to put all kinds of time and energy into answering their questions and their complaints. I completely understand that. But let's remember an important statistical fact that the customers who actually complain are actually quite rare. In fact, research shows that only five out of 100 dissatisfied customers actually take the time to complain in a form or a fashion that the business can find it. And that's across the totality of customer contact mechanisms. So 5 out of 100 customers call, plus email, plus Twitter, plus Facebook, plus LinkedIn, plus send you a letter, plus ask to see a manager in person. 5 out of 100 use all of those different contact mechanisms combined. 95 out of 100 dissatisfied customers never tell you. They may tell their friends. They never tell you, and guess what happens? They just disappear, and they never come back. And they're just leaving out the back door, and you have to replace them with a egregious and aggressive customer acquisition strategy. So only 5 out of 100 complain. And let's understand then that they are using their time to tell you that you're not 100% perfect. And that time is a gift. They don't have to do that. And in fact, most customers don't. So the customers that do take their time to let you know what you can do better are actually doing you a favor. Certainly doesn't feel like that sometimes, which I understand, but they're actually doing you a favor because these customers are actually the unelected representatives of that much larger group that are dissatisfied but never tell you. They are the tip of the spear. They are the canary in the coal mine. And the best way to improve your customer experience is to relish feedback, to get as much customer feedback as possible. I'm not talking about just sending out a link to a survey to customers after they've purchased from you saying, what do you think? Yeah, of course you should do that, but that is the least you can do. I'm talking about aggressively soliciting feedback in a way that shows customers that you truly care what they think and you're going to do something about it. Let me tell you a story. So my friend Aaron Pepper is the director of marketing and guest relations for Le Pain Quotidien, which is a chain of bakeries and cafes. They have 220 or so locations. They're based in Brussels, many locations in the northeast of the U.S., some in California as well. When Aaron started there a couple of years ago, she said, look, here's my goal. I want to triple the number of complaints that we get. And the executive team said, I think we've made a terrible hiring mistake. And she said, no, just hear me out here. I want to make sure we get as many complaints as possible because when we get complaints from customers, it will give us the raw materials for excellence. It will tell us the things that we need to do better that perhaps we don't even know we're doing wrong. And they said, okay, let's see how that plays out. So what Erin did is she went through and audited all the touch points that the brand has with customers. What does it say on the receipts? What does it say in the email? What does it say on the signage on the tables? Went through and found all the different places that the brand interacts with customers. And then in all those different places, built in nudges for feedback. Something along the lines of, we want to be the best chain of bakeries and cafes in the world, and we want you to help us get there. Please tell us exactly how your experience was today, good, bad, or indifferent, and we'll listen in any contact mechanism you choose. If you want to text us, that's great. If you want to hit us on WhatsApp, that's fine. Facebook, Twitter, phone, skywriting, smoke signal, whatever you prefer, we're listening. And guess what happened? She got 3 times more complaints. And also 5 times more praise. Then Erin and her team analyzed the complaints, made operational improvements based on those complaints, and guess what happened next? The complaints went down. Because what Aaron Pepper and Le Pain Quotidien understand is what most of us don't understand yet, which is that to get fewer complaints, you first must get more complaints. And it's a tricky proposition, but it's absolutely true. Praise is the most overrated thing in business. The most overrated thing. Every time somebody says, oh, you're great at this, oh, you're great at that, your company is so fantastic, I love how you guys handle this, it makes you feel terrific. But it almost never teaches you anything because in almost every case, we already know what we're good at. We know what we're good at personally, and we know what our businesses are good at. What makes us better people and what makes us better businesses is negative feedback and criticism. So my assignment to you is to find ways to absolutely positively get more feedback from your customers, even if it's negative. If you can take that ratio of unhappy customers who tell you what makes them unhappy, from 5 out of 100 to 15 out of 100, you will have the raw materials necessary to improve on the margins, the little things that you could do better that go from a good customer experience to a truly great customer experience. That's my assignment, and I hope you'll do it.